Hello, everyone, and hello, New York. Happy Doll Day, International Doll Day, everyone. It's Barbara, and what you have in front of you is the long awaited Poppy Parker, Dolls of the World. She is Hello, New York, part of the Model Traveler collection. And before we see this lovely doll, I thought we would just take a moment to pay homage to the box itself, which is meant to look like a light blue piece of luggage with, if I can just hold this up for a second, with obviously reinforced corners. We've seen this in black and white and in mock Louis Vuitton style in the luggage that's been made for the Voyagers collection in Fashion Royalty. So this is how Integrity likes their luggage to look, classic and clean. Um, in a hint to Poppy from back in the day, we have the travel stickers that correspond to where she's going. I'll hold this up again. Hello, New York. She'll be in London. She'll be in France. And she'll be in Milan. She's also going to be in Tokyo, and I don't know where. And Tokyo's not here, strangely enough. We have Marrakesh, which we do not have as a doll, India, Egypt, and all the way at the top we have Bali. But again, no Tokyo. That is very, very strange. But this is the box. It is not, even though it has a print on it that has the look of textured leather, it is not actually leather. It also has, if I can just lift and tip, it has a handle on the top, completely cardboard, not leather, but again, to give you that suitcase feel. I think you're pretty much guessing right now that I'm keeping this way so you can't see her, which is she's directly behind the box. But just to finish up on the back, is the Integrity Toys logo and information. That this is Poppy Parker, the content of the doll, which is the fashion doll, her outfit, shoes, and doll stand. The doll design and logo is by David Boutry. The package design and product photography is by Alain Tremblay. This was, of course, made in China. And now, with no further ado, we go from the Taj Mahal, which is a tribute to love, to the great love of many doll collectors, Miss Poppy Parker. As you can see, she is I would call it like some people would say a carrot red. I would call it a chestnut blonde. Not a chestnut blonde. Yeah, maybe like a chestnut blonde. But it is long haired. Let me go ahead and boost the camera up a little bit. And then I will move her in closer as we continue to talk about her. Her hair is fully rooted. Very nicely so. There are different strands from a very typical, I'm not sure how much you're going to see this. Put the light on it. If you can see it, you'll see that there is a little bit of blonde to it, lighter shades of golden brown, and then the brown itself. So this is a multi-weave hair. It's not just one solid color. A little bit of product in the back to hold the curls. It is a half ponytail. I don't want to fool around because the hair looks so nice. I want to mess it up too much. There is product. I'm going to go ahead though and say that because this is very thick on the top, this is a fully rooted doll that if you were to wash this out, get rid of all the product, you would have a full head of hair that goes just underneath the shoulder blades, just underneath the armpits as well. The rest of her ensemble includes not anything particularly special jewelry wise. The star jewelry with the gemstone in the center. In this case, it's a light blue topaz matched in the ring. She's also going to have on her wrist a silver-toned bracelet with the same blue gem embedded in it. She has on a coat that matches her skirt. Let's gently undo the coat so we can talk about the coat a little bit more. The coat is going to close not just with the belt, but it also has hook and eye, which I will eventually reveal to you. There we go. Here is, as you can see, the hook and eye. The coat is lined in a light gray suiting. And I guess you can almost see a little bit of that gray interwoven into this tweed that she is wearing. It would be presumably because of the double buttons on top. I would almost say this is like a double-breasted car length coat. Let's go ahead and gently turn her around. I'm just going to very quickly pop her hands off so I can pop off the coat and we can continue talking about the fashion. Obviously, you can tell by the way that the coat and belt are real because you obviously just saw me taking it off. Now the real trick is, will I be able to put the hand back on without losing the ring? And I did! Yeah, well, almost. Let's turn her back around. Okay, so she's got this lovely aqua... I want to say aquamarine, but that's not right. It's more turquoise. It's turquoise and aquamarine met in a color contest. So she's got this lovely turquoise gauzy blouse. The blouse itself is not lined. It's got ruffles here and buttons. It's also got a little bit of shine to it, like almost like there's embedded glitter in it, but obviously this is not really glitter. I'm going to turn this around. The blouse is not going to close in the front. It's going to close in the back with our good old-fashioned hook and eye. I'm thinking this might be a bodysuit, and I'm going to find out just by quickly and probably making... Nope, it's not. It is a blouse. It is not a bodysuit. Skirt also closes in hook and eye. Okay. Ring just got lost again. That's okay. So, the blouse is a real blouse, which obviously adds to the playability. But it's not attached to the skirt, and you can play it and pair it with many other different outfits of the small-chested doll variety. And the skirt, as you can see, also closed in the back with hook and eye and has this nice chain belt detailing, which you will see repeated in her boots. Small heel, in keeping with the fact that she's traveling, so she has to be able to walk in them. And they zip up in the back. They come 3/4 up the calf. So they're not quite knee-length boots. They're sort of like a traditional boot length. And let's talk about her most important accessory now. Her face. Let me readjust the light a little bit, turn her into the light. Her eyes are green. Get it in. There we go. Her eyes are green, very green. There's no question that they are green. And her eyeshadow is a mixture of silvers at the bottom lid with a little bit of a silver brown where the top and bottom lids would meet, and a very light brown on top. Her eyebrows are also a light brown, painted on. They're not real. Her lashes are real, they are applied, they are relatively long for Poppy. And I'm sorry that I have one light started to die, so I probably should not be doing this with only one light. But I can't get the other light to, there we go. Her lips and her cheeks are going to match, and they are a very light pink coral. And if that is in keeping with the usual Integrity Toys tradition, this should also mean that her fingernails are going to be done in the same color, and they are. That light pink coral. Ta-da! Okay. So I've covered the most important accessory, which is, of course, for any model, her face. I think I should also, but I think people would also want to know about, strangely enough, this is with the World Traveler collection, you'd think there would be more pieces like this, and by this I mean a luggage bag. Hello New York is the only one that does come with a piece of luggage. It is the same blue as her shirt, her blouse, and the gray will match the lining of her jacket. It does open, and you could presumably, I wouldn't put I don't think the jacket's going in there, but I can see you being able to fit her skirt and her top in here if you fold them well enough. However, for the purposes of today, I decided to put in here her other two accessories, which are the gloved hands that will match the inside, again, the inside lining of the coat, and not necessarily the out. I mean, it goes with the coat, but it's not as obvious of a match. And the glasses will match the lining of her coat, they will match the trim on her bag, they will match her gloves. And can I get them on? Yes, and they look relatively cute on her. So New York is supposedly the first stop on her tour. She's going to have several stops on this tour. Milan, Tokyo, which was not mentioned on the box, but is one of the dress dolls. You have New York, Milan, Tokyo, and Paris. Paris is, I believe, the one that is available to W Club members as a lottery doll. New York, Tokyo, and New York, Tokyo, and Milan. If you could order them in time, they were very hard to get. I will be honest with you. I actually delayed reaching out to my dealer because I really wanted Milan, and I also wanted New York, but Milan was my first choice, and I had to hunt around to get Milan. But luckily my dealer had New York. And she is pretty special, I think. This is, as far as Poppy Parker goes in terms of look, this isn't, I don't want to sound cruel, but this isn't the most beautiful Poppy Parker I've ever seen. I think that I'm going to have to hold that for Milan, because if she's anything like the pictures, the Milan Poppy Parker is going to be wow. But this is certainly a very attractive Poppy in her own right. A very, very cute outfit, a very fun outfit that you can have a lot of fun with. You wouldn't be able to take this to East 59th Street, because that era, they wouldn't wear a blouse like this. They wouldn't wear a skirt this short. They might wear a jacket like that. They might not. But this could certainly then go, if you want, like, I could see somebody like Vanessa or Veronique wearing this kind of skirt and blouse pairing. Obviously, Natalia wouldn't. Adele wouldn't. Maybe Lucia would if we ever see Lucia again. Certainly Tula Bell would. Poppy's granddaughter, Tula Bell, would. Maybe some of her friends would. But I don't know about anybody else. So this is one of those outfits where it doesn't mean to be distinctive, and there's certainly a lot of playability to it, but going across the lines is going to be tricky. However, if you are part of the Poppy Nation, and I certainly am, you are going to want to get your hands on this doll. She is just that special. She is just that pretty. So you definitely, and this is a fun collection. Whenever Integrity as a company goes to traveling, it always winds up being a fun collection. So you certainly want to get your hands on that. So for New York Poppy, and for me, Barbara, I wish you again a happy World Doll Day. This day that it goes up, it will be World Doll Day. So happy World Doll Day to all of you. And I hope everyone is doing really well wherever you are. And you are finding some space to find some peace. And then you are finding some space to make some peace. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.